9:32 on this Friday morning as we are headed into these last couple days of 2023 and headed towards New Year's Day on Monday. Of course, we always like to, kind of keep a look like from year to year, like, okay, what was last New Year's like? What was last Christmas like? We talked about that last week. So this, New Year's 2023, New Year's Day 2023, the first day of this year, look where our temperatures were. It was our second warmest high on record. Our high New Year's Day of this year was 72. We will not do that this time around. 2 years ago, we had falling temperatures. We had you see that huge spread from a low of 14, high of 59. New Year's Day 2022, we had falling temperatures during that day as a big cold front came through. This is the forecast as we head into the upcoming New Year's Day. Cold temperatures, but lows in the 20s, highs in the low 40s, what we're anticipating for New Year's Day this year coming up on Monday. This week, our weather has been heavily influenced by that upper level low that has just been very large and influencing much of the middle of the country. Again, earlier this week, this is what brought that pretty disruptive winter storm to the northern plains. Last couple of days, it's been spreading light snow around Missouri and Illinois, down to portions of Tennessee. It finally starts to get a move on here in the next few days because every single day we've just been having these kind of smaller upper level waves swing around that big upper level low, and that's what's been reinforcing the cold air and the cloud cover and everything else that we've had. So by the weekend, on the big picture, you see that system finally moves away. Another front moves in on New Year's Eve, but it'll come in dry. Next week, we have a couple systems that we're tracking, one Tuesday night and Wednesday morning. Currently, the track of that system looks to be a little bit on the southern side of things, which would take most of the moisture into Texas. There's a slight chance for showers for us, but we'll keep an eye on that one. Could be another one behind it that, again, mostly goes across Texas. As we head into the following week, and this is a long ways out, all right? So that's the big preface here. There will be a lot of change between now and then. But as we head from the first week of January to the second week of January, we're seeing signs kind of in the longer range data that the jet stream pattern shifts a little more towards these bigger upper level storm systems in the western United States, which would eventually start translating their way towards us, which, long story short, would start to mean some more active weather headed our way as we head further into January. Again, long ways down the line. But that's what we're kind of the patterns that we're seeing in the long range. Back to today. High of 45 in Tulsa, and that's going to depend on how much sunshine we see. Now, if you're taking down some holiday decorations over the weekend, some folks keep them up for a while, but if you're taking down some of them, you're good to go today. It's going to be chilly and occasionally a little blustery. Saturday will be your best day with a little more sunshine and warmer weather. Sunday, New Year's Eve, you can still get it done, but you may have to use a little caution because it's going to be blustery and getting cold again. All right, so those clouds that have settled in this morning, they'll stick with us for a while. Clearing west to east later this afternoon. If you're west of Tulsa, around Pawnee and Stillwater, Pawhuska, you'll have the most sunshine today. Tulsa, I think, at least in the afternoon, we'll get some sun breaks. Unfortunately, further east, closer to the Oklahoma-Arkansas state line, you're probably stuck under the clouds all day today, so you're going to have the chilliest readings. Tomorrow, we're in the 20s for the morning hours. It'll be a cold start. Tomorrow afternoon, we climb up into the 50s, so feeling a little bit better for our Saturday, even with a few passing clouds. Won't be as cloudy as the last several days have been. And then Sunday, New Year's Eve, a high of 44. I think that's kind of in the midday hours of New Year's Eve. That's when the cold front moves in. Temperatures hold steady or might even start to drop New Year's Eve afternoon. It's going to be blustery and feeling cold. And New Year's Eve night, Sunday night, to ring in 2024, will be around freezing with gusty north winds. And you can see we just kind of stick with it temperature-wise. The chilly December, chilly winter temperatures will continue heading into next week.